What's happening? You are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Went to a couple of gigs tonight. They were all right. Hung out with a few comedians. Few fucking drinking comedians. They were all drinking, and then they were heading back to one of the comedians' houses to get on the acid. So they were drinking an acid. I could have gone with them and done some acid. Acid isn't part of I'm quitting alcohol, but I couldn't go do the acid because I had to come and do the podcast. Wouldn't the podcast be way fucking better if I came back and told you a story about taking acid? Taking acid and then fucking just ripping into the booze. Nah, I just didn't go because I couldn't be fucked taking acid with 3 idiot comedians tonight. One of the comedians, Karen, really good new comedian. She's a fucking intense character. Funny as fuck, but full-blown alcoholic. She was actually on my other podcast, the Oppression Chamber podcast. Go listen to her episode. It's the latest episode. It's called Suicide Blonde. And she talks about committing suicide and having to take a fingering to avoid rape and mental illness and all that shit. She's been in and out of psych wards. She's a real fucking deal for a comedian. But she was like, I need to quit drinking. Boyle, how do you quit drinking? And that's no exaggeration. That's her fucking voice. How do you quit drinking, Boyle? I'm like, I need to start drinking again to listen to that goddamn fucking voice, Kez. And I realized when she asked me, how do you quit drinking? I have no fucking idea how you do it. I said, it was a 10-year process, Karen. There were highs and lows. But you know, I just did it. One day I just woke up and I did it. And I never looked back. She's like, don't you miss alcohol? And I'm like, yes, I miss alcohol. That's the whole reason I had to quit drinking, is because I love it so much. She's like, why did you quit? Why did you quit, Boyle? Why did you quit, Boyle? I'm like, I don't know. Because I thought I was going to die. I thought, my drinking is getting pretty extreme, and it's not only the volume and how drunk I'm getting, it's the fucking shit I'm doing on it. Getting arrested, getting into fights, punching people, ending up blacked out, fucking not knowing where I am. And she's like, yeah, I do that too, but how do you quit? I'm like, I can't tell you. I have no fucking idea. You just do it. You just fucking do it. It's mainly fear. Fear is the reason you quit alcohol. Fear is a pretty good driving force for anything. Fear can get you going. Like if you're drinking and you didn't fear like dying or your life spiraling completely out of control or just ending up a fucking deadbeat homeless fucking alco, then you wouldn't quit drinking, would you? You would just continue. And this comedian Kez, who I'm talking about, she's a real fucking drinker as well. She would actually put me to shame. She's a fucking real deal drinker. And she is fucking funny. You gotta listen to the episode she did of my other podcast, the Oppression Chamber podcast. It's a very fucking funny episode. And she is a fucking wild bitch. So yeah, I probably should have gone with them and taken some acid so I had something to fucking talk about. But you know, I'm almost at that point now where I'm so fucking sober. I haven't taken any drugs besides some shit for my fucking tooth. No booze. Just coffee. That's the strongest shit I've been taking. I'm off the cigarettes as well. Slamming sugar. But I'm almost at the point where I'm fucking trapped in sobriety. Where I'm like, I don't want to break my full sobriety. I want to drag it out as long as I possibly can. But on the other hand, I'm also like, I wouldn't mind double dumping some acid and seeing some fucking fairies for a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing the walls melt and the carpet raise And a little bit further, I wouldn't mind seeing a stegosaurus in my hand or becoming intimate friends with a bee. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that. Now I'm just sober. When I have tried to take breaks off booze before this, I get to a certain point where I'm like, alright, is me quitting alcohol completely, isn't that just another form of addiction? Like I'm addicted to not drinking now? Like if I really wanted to break the addiction, wouldn't it be stronger and more powerful to be able to have 1 or 2 drinks and then just leave it at that? Wouldn't I have control over the addiction then? Not complete abstinence? And that kind of thinking is the easiest fucking way to slide back into woo sha. You know what I mean? Like Kez, I think I should do some shots. I want to do some shots. Well, that's it for tonight. Add me on social media. There's some big things happening on my social media. I'm thinking about posting sometime in the next 3 or 4 weeks. I've got a good meme coming. I think I've got most of the photos together for this meme and most of the letters. So that's coming sometime. It's coming sometime in the next weeks. So add me on Boyle Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And thank you for those of you who rated the podcast recently. The 2 of you, I appreciate it. And the rest of you who listen, only if you can be bothered. If you can be bothered taking 10 seconds out of your fucking day and giving this podcast a rate and review, it actually helps. You can tell. Alright, that's it. Fucking see you later.